morning, my loves. I hope everything is okay with each and every one of you. And I'm coming to you today because for the past few days, well, actually for a long time, it's been on my mind. And of course, it's no secret that I'm ready to conceive. But due to the fact that I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it causes like certain conditions, one of which my ovulation is not on time, and also a hormonal imbalance. I've actually always had problems with menstruating regularly, and when I was a teenager, I was on the Depo-Provera shot. I would say from about age 15 or 16 till about maybe 19 when I went in the military, and then that was when it stopped. For all of the years that I was on the Depo-Provera shot, I actually never had a cycle. And at the time, you're not thinking about your future, you're just thinking about the right now that you don't want to get pregnant. But with the fact that Mother Nature, makes or creates a woman to where we have a cycle every month, or we should be bleeding, every 30 to 45 days. At the time, I wasn't looking at the fact that it was probably going to cause me major problems in the long run. So, there are some ovary issues, like whether ovarian cancer or cervical cancer and stuff like that also that run within my family. And I had a scare when I was 16 that thought I had cervical cancer, but thank God I didn't have cancer. Like I said though, the PCOS is one issue that's hindering me from getting pregnant. And then on top of that, I myself have bipolar issue. That's another hormonal imbalance. And I'm still not having exact regulated periods, but I've noticed when I work out and when I eat healthier, they fall into that 30 to 45 day range, which is what's considered to be a normal cycle. So right now, I'm trying to, I'm working out like crazy. I've been doing my research on PCOS and stuff, like PCOS diets, workouts for PCOS, just pretty much everything that could possibly try to get myself the natural way to ovulate without all these other drugs and things of that nature, because as I grow older, I'm more concerned with my health. But just because prescriptions or medications come from doctors doesn't necessarily mean that they're healthy for you or for your body. I'm actually to a point that I would like to do a lot more with herbs and acupuncture and things of that nature, and get away from like the prescribed pain medications and things of that nature, which I don't take pain medications at this point. I'm not on any narcotics. If I have body aches or anything, I'm taking ibuprofen, but still, I don't want to be dependent on medications and stuff, because I'm trying to prepare my body as if I was pregnant, and I know I can't take all of those. So yes, I'm definitely trying to wean off of pretty much everything that I'm on. But back to what I was saying, the PCOS causes my ovulation to be irregular, probably with my weight. Like my weight has always fluctuated throughout my lifetime, since I was maybe like 10, but has always fluctuated. I've always had problems with weight gain, whether I'm eating for emotional comfort or whatever, just issues. But the bottom line is, I'm trying to make my ovulation regulated, or get it regulated. So that's why you see me going hard in the gym, or I'm trying to live a stress-free life, whether it consists of meditation, prayer, whatever it takes. Because the way I look at it is, if I'm trying to create my future seed, I want my child to come into life having a better life than what I had. So how would I set myself up or set my child up if I was still out here popping pills and taking ecstasy and things of that nature? No, I don't want to be that type of parent. So to be honest, once my grandmother passed, and knowing that I've been wanting a child for a while, but I just really feel like I'm at a point in my life that I would actually have a good environment for a child, and that I would be settled enough to raise a child. So I made that promise to myself, and I voluntarily I did this myself, enrolled myself into the clinic, and I started on my journey to sobriety. And I'm also exploring different avenues with herbal remedies and things of that nature. I've started doing the vaginal steams, which I'm actually probably going to do one coming up in about the next week, because it'll be, about a week before my ovulation. And, just trying to do everything that I can that's more on the natural side to help me achieve what I want to achieve, which is pregnancy ultimately, or healthy pregnancy, healthy baby. But that's pretty much it. I'm very motivated. I have a lot of support. I have a strong support system with my family. Things weren't always on the up and up with me and my husband, but I thank God. I think with age, I really think with age, we both calm down a lot. We both to the point that we don't want to fight anymore, or with the drama. And a lot of times, I don't think toxic relationships work themselves out, but I don't know. It's like we really, I guess, either he or myself, whichever time frame it was, we never really gave up on each other. And I guess as far as that goes, things were kind of working themselves out. So whether I was cleaning up, because of course the pills would have had a lot to do with my attitudes and stuff like that, or with the fact that now he's a provider the way he should be. He has his trucking company, he has his LLC. I feel like we both actually took major steps towards our future. And honestly, a year ago, I didn't think and like I tell him all the time, I said, Dre, we'll be at 10 years that we've been together. And a year ago, I didn't see this. I don't think he saw it either. But that split we took last summer was actually a blessing in disguise, because we both actually needed to take some time to ourselves to get ourselves together, to get back to self. It had become so much about, for Dre, Anya, what you want, blah, 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 blah. He can't focus on him, and me vice versa. I'm Dre, what he want, and I can't focus on me. And like I said, we had got together so young that we both hadn't really had a time to mature. And I feel like that break was a blessing in disguise, because we both actually had to focus on ourselves. We both actually had to provide for our households or wherever we were, and just stand up and do it independently. And once my god baby's mom, Patty, had passed, that was around the time frame I came back to Goldsboro, because I was gone for like the entire summer or whatever. And we still had a few rough patches. I was still wanting to be hard-headed, and I wasn't ready to assume my role as wife as I should be. But I don't know. Like I said, it was around the time that my grandmother passed and everything, and it's like, y'all, I just woke up one day and I wanted to be different. I didn't want the same things. My mom is a minister, so often I would, go to her and like, Mom, like I had this dream, or Ma, I just want to be different. And y'all know how it is. Like a lot of times, whether with a diet or whatever, we always like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and we don't stick with it. Y'all, I have been the queen of, I want to change, I'm going to change, and haven't had anything to show for it. Another thing was, my brother reminded me recently, he was like, I'm talking to him, I'm telling him some of my goals, and so he's like, get it together, airman. And everybody knows he's an MTI now, but he was like, once airman, always an airman. So he's telling me that or whatever, and that kind of hyped me. And with my husband believing in me and things of that nature, and I don't know, it's just it feels like I'm at a different point in my life, and I don't want the drama. I don't want to bicker. I don't want to fight. I just want to be calm. I want to be settled. I want to be in a safe, nice environment, so I can live and meet my full potential, if that makes sense. Hopefully, like in the next year or so, hopefully, like I said, we'll be working on a family. Of course, we have my daughter, Chandra. She'll be 13, and it will be a big gap, but I do think Andre wants to make sure that I have a child of my own. And I know he wants a boy, so we hope and pray whenever God gets ready that it's a boy. I'm trying to think, was there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? Well, yeah, so back to my family being the biggest support, or good support they are. And I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful. Like I'm thankful for my mindset changing. I'm thankful for growth. I'm thankful for maturing. I'm thankful. And lastly, what I want to say is, when you decide you want to change, it's going to be so many people that you used to deal with or hang with or whatever that's like, you acting stuck up, you different, how you acting like you didn't used to do this and didn't used to do that. And I'm like, I did, yup, I was a pill head from hell, you hear me, this, that, and the third, but I changed. I know I've changed. So the fact that these people are saying this and saying that means nothing to me. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me, because I know who I am and I know what I am. And I could have still been out there screwing up, getting in trouble or whatever, doing bad. But I thank the Most High and the universe for showing me the direction that I needed to go. It wasn't left. I needed to go right, and I'm thankful. It's just been a blessing. Like I don't have no complaints, y'all, as I said in my last video. And I'm starting to like repeat myself, I believe, or whatever, so I'm getting ready to wrap this video up. But life is great. I'm making preparations so that I can try to be pregnant or conceive, whatever, and that I can be a great mom. And I want to be a positive role model to that child. I want to be a positive role model in general. So just cleaning myself up for the whole thought of motherhood, like it's just a different me, and I love it. I love the woman I'm becoming, and I thank the Most High every day for it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy my message today. Goodbye.